Rise and shine, Redondo. Welcome to Jingle and Mingle. We're gonna have a little business first, and then we'll do some more mingling. And I don't know if anyone's got their jingle bells on. I don't see any jingle bells, so we might not be doing any jingling. Rise and shine, Redondo. Welcome to our December NRBBA meeting. We have a new sound system. Yay! Thank you, Bill Bear, who is the sponsor of our sound system. So one of the greatest things about this sound system is it has a remote mic. So now we can go around and everybody can get the mic and introduce themselves so we can actually hear everybody. So let's start with Carrie. Carrie's a first timer. Welcome, Carrie.
Thank you, Nikki. Hi, good morning. I'm Carrie Worsley, and I am a new to Redondo Beach transplant from Houston, Texas. Don't hold your hands me. I got here as soon as I could. I just left my job with the federal government and moved in with my parents. So, unfortunately, my mom is Nikki.
Yay!
And Joe and all the people. So, well, thank you for having me.
Hello everyone, my name is Anastasia Bonholzer. I'm a local mortgage broker known as your loan queen. I'm also your Redondo Beach Volunteer of the Year. I'm part of the Chamber of Commerce. So if you would like to know more about the Chamber and what that can do for your business, please reach out. Thank you so much for having me.
Hi, I'm Chelsea Schreiber. I run Hermosa Social, and I do social media for small women-owned businesses, and I also do freelance journalism. So, give me a call.
And social media for?
And social media for Springfest and for Dine Around this year.
Yay!
Hi, my name is Teresa Mitchell. I'm a native Redondo, third generation, and not my first time here. I'm a consultant doing land development and urban planning, but I'm here because I've been helping Jenny with trying to get a North Redondo Beach Farmers Market. So we're making great progress.
My name is Bill Baird, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, residential real estate. Whatever you do not sell real estate unless you absolutely have to.
Good morning, everyone. Eric Fernandez, North Blackstone County. We work in the county for small and mid-sized businesses, and I live and work in North Redondo. Scott Fellows, grown and operated Critics' Choice Catering since the late 80s, late 80s, and we moved from North Redondo, unfortunately, over to a place that we now love. Used to be called the Paradise Restaurant, and it's now in the corner of 190th in Vermont. We got a huge banquet facility now. We got all the storage for all of our catering outside and everything. And anyways, life has been very good for us.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Algood. I'm a residential real estate agent servicing California and Oregon, and I'm also a local resident.
And a new volunteer for Springfest. Go.
Hi, my name is Sandy Andrew. I am a loan officer for South Bay Equity Lending. I also helped with the Dine Around Artesia, adding the second A for arts. Super fun. Thank you guys.
And Sandy is on our board, and Bill is on our board also. Talk.
Okay, that wasn't my voice. Joan Irvine, I'm a fractional spokesperson for companies that want to get to the 50-plus community around wellness and health. Also, keep the Esplanade beautiful. We do monthly cleanups on the Esplanade.
I have a radio show on healthylife.net. We just arranged to have Robin and some students on the show for March to support Springfest. And KEB, Keep the Esplanade Beautiful, will be for the second year in a row volunteering to work the beer garden.
Good morning, my name is Leslie Wallow, and I am Publication Director of Redondo Beach City Lifestyle, and happy to be here.
Okay, my name is Brandon Farmer, publisher of Redondo Beach City Lifestyle. If you have a message you want to get to the residents of Redondo, just let me know.
Did you hear what? Jeff Gall, I work for a Japanese company doing angioplasty wire. Bill, you're a great realtor, and Scott, you're a great caterer, and everybody else, I really appreciate you being here. And good to see Officer Lofstrom, but it's glad to be part of the meeting. Thank you very much.
Hi, Jim Mueller, really proud citizen of North Redondo Beach, and I want to encourage you to participate in your city government. They're quite open to comments and ideas, and come to the meetings on Tuesday night, the council meetings, and also the commission meetings. Make your voices heard and promote our community.
Pat Mason with 3D Signs and Graphics. We've been in South Bay for 15 years now.
Wow.
We do everything, the type of signage you need. We're not a printer making flyers and stuff of that nature. We do the signs, murals.
Talking to the mic.
Car wraps, banners, channel letters.
Campaign signs.
Campaign signs. We help Scott out with his new location, the signage there. So if you need thinking about some signage, give us a holler. My guy, where did he go? He's in the restroom at the moment. Big boy, can't miss him. He's a good guy. Thank you. Thanks for allowing me in here today. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Robin Garfield. I'm the Vice President of NRBBA. I'm also a nonprofit consultant working with charities to help them reach their goals.
And Solopreneur of the Year.
Want me to go later on?
How about we'll have you and Paige go together, and we'll skip Officer Kyle, and we'll go over to Ross.
Hi, I'm Ross Christensen. I'm with Pacific Advisors and a local resident, and I work with small business owners to optimize value kind of through the exit planning stage, 5 to 7 years ahead of that. And also working on Springfest with Robin, so heading up the ticket sales department. If anyone has any great ideas to sell more tickets, talk to me, please.
Sean Ounce, Westpac World Partners, help business owners and families with financial planning.
And on the board.
Hi,
You need to speak into the mic.
but I'm naturally loud.
I know, but
All right.
technology.
Julian Peters, resident from North Redondo. Since '97, my house time supplies. Both kids grew up, went to RDUSD, and they're off to college now. I got more free time on my hands. 10-year, 12-year volunteer with Boy Scouts of America, Girl Scouts, that kind of thing like that. Volunteerism is a beautiful thing. I've been watching Artesia Boulevard go up and down, so I'm kind of interested in seeing if we can find a mix that works for everyone involved. And I represent, I guess, the consumer side of things. Thank you.
Good morning, RJ Meyerson, born and raised in Redondo Beach, part of the board member, part of the board here as well. I work for a company called Spot On doing restaurant technology and
Good morning, everybody. My name is Erlinda Reed, and I'm an independent associate for Legal Shield and ID Shield. I sell legal service plans for families and small businesses, and also market the identity theft plans for individuals and small businesses.
Good morning. My name is Camille. I'm also a resident here in North Redondo and newly appointed on the board. Very excited. Been involved for I think 2 months or so. I have a small boutique brokerage, a commercial brokerage that's based here in the South Bay, and we are a team of 4. And we've been operating for about a year now. So new brokerage here, and we service LA County and Orange County. We do commercial sales, we do property management, leasing, and very busy with business sales right now. So we work a lot. My history is in restaurants, so I do also restaurant consulting. My partner, we consult for restaurant real estate needs as well. Good to be here.
Gary Malik, North Redondo resident, 33 years, Citizen Police Academy volunteer, and volunteer for Springfest.
Lisa Garland, North Redondo resident, and South Bay.
Can you talk into the mic? If you don't talk into the mic, the music comes back up.
Good morning. My name is Flora O'Brien. I'm a long-term resident of North Redondo. I've been here since 1989. So I've got 2 grown kids. They grew up in Redondo and the other coast. So I'm here to learn and listen.
Yep. Let's get the twins over here.
My name is Lloyd Taylor. I've been a resident for probably about 25 years, and was a business owner for 25 of those years. And I'm a commercial broker now with Antioch Capital, and I'm absolutely always interested in what's happening in my town, especially in Redondo, since I've lived here for that long. Same house, so it's paid off. We're all good. So, but as a business owner, I was very interested in what was happening, and I know it affects the clients that I work with every day, and so. I'm here to help and advise any way I can. My background is in urban planning and architecture, so thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Sophia. I have quite a few stores in this mall, interesting ones, souvenir store, jewelry store. I'm really excited about the one I just opened up. It's a pop-up gift wrapping booth in the food court. So if you guys have any gifts to wrap for the holidays, bring it in. I'm also the board for NRBBA. Welcome on.
Okay. So next we have our esteemed council members. If you could come up here so everybody can see you. We've got Council Member Kalujenovich and Council Member Waller to give us an update.
You should have heard some of the iterations of my last name yesterday. It was incredible. Yes, but I'm sticking with, I'll just go by my first name. I said, I'm like Madonna. Just some updates from the city. We did discuss, we'll just do some discussions, but we have some awesome things happening in the city as always. We did discuss Measure FP, how that's going to be rolling out, the next steps for that. We will be around to answer any questions as well. We talked about Franklin Park is now, we've approved the design for all abilities playground, the only one in the city. Really looking forward to that as a complement to the Friendship Campus that I'm sure you all have seen, and it's moving along nicely. We did pass the smoke shop ordinance, which I think is essential to Artesia North Redondo. Over a period of 5 years, we will dwindle from 16 smoke shops down to 5.
Yay!
Regulated with no sign, no advertising in the windows. You cannot see product from the street. There will be all kinds of regulations in that, and I think it will be a huge improvement, and also help other businesses that may be deterred from moving in because of those businesses they don't want to be adjacent to. And then we will be also discussing, in addition to what we've already passed for our Artesia, removing the parking requirement for businesses. We're hoping that brings in a lot more, desire for businesses that they're not obligated to have a heavy burden of parking. So I think that's going to help. But we're also going to be talking about our general plan update. So that will include other changes along that corridor and throughout the city. That will be coming up in January, I believe. January, February. But Brad, I'll let you announce some fun things.
Age gives me the exciting stuff.
The King Holiday Harbor Boat Parade is this weekend on the 13th, but it's not just the boat parade this year. There's a concert, there's a paddleboard parade, and there's a boat parade. So you can get out there.
And a market.
And a Maker's Fair market out in front of Catalina, between Catalina Grill and R10 over on the south side of the parking lot. So you know, it's a lot of stuff for people to do. It could be good viewing of the boats from that same area there, off between the Surf Club and Catalina Grill. Santa Sleigh, if you have not heard it or been on Nextdoor saying, where are all these sirens? What's going on tonight? It's Santa Sleigh. It's moving around town. At the moment, it is in District 1, but it was in the north before that, and it's on the, you can ask Kyle about how the schedule is. But it starts about 5 o'clock-ish in your neighborhood. It goes to around 9 o'clock-ish. It depends on how far you are from the police station and how long the route goes and how long people take.
I have to chime in here because I want to thank Officer Lofstrom over there. If you notice, like typically Santa Sleigh started in North Redondo in the north end of town right after Thanksgiving, and it ended in the south. And now it rotates. So Christmas is happening in December in North Redondo now.
Yay!
And thank you to our Police Officers Association for creating that.
And you may or may not know who Santa is, depending on the day. The annual menorah lighting is going to be Tuesday before our city council meeting at 5:30 p.m. I haven't seen it for sure, but usually they've got latkes and something sweet, whether it be donuts or donut holes or soufflonio, as they call it, everything else. Otherwise, we are here for you. We're happy to talk to people. We don't want to take up the meeting to go over questions or anything like that. Officer Kyle's here to talk about a lot of other stuff. Passing on back to Nikki.
Great, thank you very much. Okay, so we're all super excited about the rumors that we're going to have a farmer's market soon. So I'd love Jim and Teresa to come up and give us a little update on that.
I want to make sure we give Teresa a lot of recognition for making this exciting thing happen for Artesia Boulevard and for North Redondo. She's an amazing urban planner. She's put together all the statistics. It's so great that nobody could deny it. And in fact, now we have an organization in the community that is very interested in sponsoring it. I'm going to let them make the announcement. But we will then be having a community event, a wonderful community event on Artesia Boulevard, North Redondo. Great for business. We'll get people out on the street. And that's one of the whole points of community development, is to get people interested in being in the business district. And when people are in the business district, guess what they do? They buy. And when they buy, guess who is interested? Businesses. And so getting people on the street is essential to really making North Redondo and Artesia Boulevard a vital business area. So stay tuned for the announcement. And we are in the throes of planning it. Teresa's put together so much data that the planners won't have anything to do. All they have to do is sign up the vendors.
We're looking at Wednesday, I think the mayor announced it, so I feel comfortable. Wednesday afternoons from 2 to 7 or 3 to 7, so that it becomes a family event or something you do after work, and then go to the market, go run your errands, eat dinner, and bringing people to North Redondo as a community event rather than just stop in, because I know a lot of us can't make it in the mornings. So thanks.
Okay, any questions?
Where?
Okay, do we disclose our locations?
We don't have any approval yet on where it is, but what I will tell you is the process that we went through is there were a group of about 8 of us that looked at anything that anyone has ever mentioned about a farmer's market, from the Performing Arts Center to the Galleria to closing side streets on Artesia and private property, public places, public places. And then we got input from the buyers, and also, we really want to close off residential areas. So the short list, and then also parks. The short list is the North Redondo Beach Library, the Performing Arts Center, and Perry Park. And so if anyone wants to see why other ones were excluded, or like it was usually something like a bus is coming down the street, or like Anderson Park has Lincoln Elementary pick up and drop off, and no one wants to get in that mess. So yeah, it was a very data-driven approach, and we'll see. We're getting some more input from the city and then from our sponsor, and then hopefully in the next few weeks we'll have an official announcement.
Yeah. Great. So any questions now?
Just what's the timing?
So we're thinking spring, after Springfest, after the time changes, because especially with an afternoon market, and it also there's a lot of time, like getting the permits, but also insurance and recruiting the vendors, getting a market manager on all the contracts and all of that. It just takes time, and then what we're hoping is that Springfest can be kind of a launch for that. We finish Springfest, and then hey, everybody keep coming out to what we don't know.
We're excited for it.
Yay!
Thank you. Okay, just some few updates here on upcoming events. Next month, January 14th, we're going dark with the morning meeting, and we're going to have our evening New Year mixer. And that'll be at Trusted Gut on Wednesday, January 14th at 5:30. And then in February, we're having a program called Outsmart Disaster. Be ready, be resilient. And the state of California will be coming to present their program, and then we'll have a workshop afterwards. So the businesses can actually put together a plan to outsmart disaster. And disaster is not just an earthquake, and it's not just a fire burning your building down. Disaster could be something as easy as a road closure. I don't know if you guys noticed how hard it was to get in here this morning. This is December, what's today, the 11th, 12th? And it's Christmas time, and now there's a road closure in front of the mall. So anything could be a disaster. Parking could be a problem. Rumors, like perception problems. Right now, Galleria is suffering a little bit from perception problems. There's a lot of small businesses in here, like Sophia, who really need our help. So we need to come and we need to support these businesses. But outsmart disaster, so that'll be the state of California. We'll be presenting that. And then March 12th, we'll have LA County here. And they're going to present the LA County certification and contracting pathways for LA 28, FIFA, and major events. So they'll have a presentation, they'll talk to the businesses about how you can get involved in all of the upcoming events. Then afterwards, we'll have another workshop, and they'll actually help the small businesses get certified and get everybody on board with it. So those are some big programs we have coming up. If you recall, in June, we introduced our strategic plan, a 5-year strategic plan. And I wanted to give you a little bit of an update on that. First of all, I think you might have seen our first newsletter we put out. That was out in October. You'll see another one coming this month. And that's just a general overview of what's going on in our community. But it's also a great opportunity for businesses if you have specials or anything you want to share with the community. We have a mailing list of about 2,000 people, and so it's just a great way to get the word out. So make sure you let us know if you have any specials or anything that you want included in the newsletter. Another big portion of our strategic plan is supporting the city's ACAP, the Artesia Aviation Corridor Area Plan. And part of that is through placemaking and beautification of Artesia. So we support the LaBasse Project's Public Art Project, and they just announced some ideas for beautifying Artesia with public art. They found that they had 171 respondents to all the research they did. They found that the public most enjoyed murals and functional art, like benches and things like that that are artistic. So they are proposing to have art in our gateways, the entrances to Artesia, in the medians, in the bus stops, with benches, bike racks, crosswalks, and then a big welcome sign. So that's where we are so far with that. So NRBBA will keep you updated with what's going on with that. Oh, and then another thing that NRBBA was really involved with was getting the banners up on Artesia Boulevard. Did anybody see the banners? Okay, so that's another part of beautification. And Pat, Daisy, and 3B Signs, they're the ones that are installing the banners too. So what will happen is we'll change out the banners several times during the year. The next change out, this is the winter campaign. So this will change out in February, and we'll be promoting Springfest. And with that, Robin is going to come up and tell us about Springfest.
Yeah, that's such a cool thing. If you haven't been, that means you haven't been to Artesia Boulevard, so you have to go to Artesia Boulevard. That's why you have to go there. Yeah, Springfest. So if it is not in your calendar, it needs to be April 16th through 19th. Super important dates. Do not go anywhere else. Right? Stay in town, bring your families, it's something for everyone. So, if you haven't been, what I will share is there's no reason not to go. Even if you don't have kids and don't want to do the carnival, we have our beer, wine, spirits garden. We already have our beer sponsor coming back, also going to be a brewing company. We're very excited about that. We are still looking for a wine sponsor. If anyone has contacts, please let me know, because we do need a wine sponsor still. We don't know. Okay, so, and then we have a vodka sponsor. So, with Next Vodka, once again. So, we're very excited about that piece of it. We also are opening a marketplace that we've had the last few years to local businesses. If that is something that you're interested in getting a booth at Springfest for the 4 days, come talk to me, because we do have some availability in the marketplace, and it really is a great way to promote your business. We have about 20,000 people who come over the 4 days, and I'm so excited to announce that this year it's going to be even more. How do I know that? Because we are doing Project Springfest at Redondo Union High School. So, what is Project Springfest? For the last few months, I've been with several of our board and others, volunteers, in the classroom for the business class, 175 kids, 5 classes, going in, and the kids are all coming up with ways to improve Springfest. So there's an amazing group of kids working on those ideas. On top of that, we have 19 interns interning on our committee. You heard all the committee members say, I'm on the Springfest committee. Yeah, so we couldn't do this without our community, right? It's fully volunteer run. So all of those interns, we've been working with them this week, and they're already coming up with additional great ideas. So really, we're making this about, we want the next generation to really run this. That's my dream, is to have all the kids run Springfest. Like, how amazing would that be, right? So we'll see, right? We're getting there. But if you want to be a part of Springfest in any way, please come talk to me. It's really an amazing group. We have like 40 people on our committee now, so we'll get you involved, and that's it. Thank you.
Okay, and without further ado, Officer Kyle. Come on up and give us some tips for the holidays, some safety tips, so we stay safe.
Hi everyone. My name is Kyle. I'm a police officer for the city of Redondo Beach. Many of you have met me before, some way or another. I'm happy to be here. And this is a big meeting. This is nice. It's exciting. I wrote some stuff down to keep you safe. But also, if I could make another request while I'm at it, could you also all stop breaking all and any laws? Great.
We don't break the laws.
Okay. All right. Let's start with like your business or property. If any of you have like a business property, I always like to say, this is kind of relevant for residential as well, but just keep in mind if you own a business or something, your employee safety is also paramount. I always start with lights, camera, action, right? It's like a movie. Okay. Lighting is the single most crime deterring effect you can put into place in existence, actually, and there's stats to prove it. Don't look it up. So, lighting is huge, and that's from the National Institute of Crime Prevention. Cameras, they're pretty affordable now and pretty user-friendly. I do see some gray hair out there, but I'd be happy to help you if you need help. I'm just kidding. It was just a joke. I love you guys. Cameras are way too accessible not to have them all over the place. They're super easy to use, and then you can get it up on your phone very easily. Just please do not fall victim to confirmation bias with the exposure. So if you're spending a lot of time on Nextdoor or the Ring Neighbors app, get off your phone, please. The world is a safe place, I promise. Try and not have a bunch of windows and doors obstructed. You want clear paths to all the different places that your business or property may access, and that goes for your home too. When you are traveling to and from your home, work, or shopping, or what have you, raise your hand if you're one of those people that keeps half of their property in their car. Okay, a bunch of you leaders. Just don't keep stuff in your car. Only keep the stuff that you're bringing from one place to another. Your car, although it is probably spacious, is not a storage device. It is a transport device. So please don't leave stuff in your car. That is a huge, obvious call out for crimes of opportunity. And then also lock your cars as well. There's really no excuse because you just get out and push a button. Most of you, unless you have an old car. But please lock your cars. The amount of crime we have recorded that's related to an unlocked vehicle or a laptop or change or anything that would be appealing to somebody for a crime of opportunity in their cars, especially with all the travel and holiday shopping. Have you ever brought a present and then left the stuff in your car for a long time for somebody? Please don't do that either. That's no good. Take the presents, wrap them immediately, or just call Santa. Tell him to bring it. Yeah. Yeah.
It's early. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about a whole other aspect of your safety. You guys have your phones? You hold it. If you have a phone, can you hold it up? Hold your cell phone up. Just hold it up. Yes. Okay. Go home and throw that in the trash. So please, spam emails, fraudulent calls. If somebody you don't know is calling you, just go answer the phone. You can save numbers in your phone, actually, for some of you that need to know that. You can save them in your phone so you know who's calling you. That's totally a cool feature of smartphones. Pretty much ignore every email you get, also. Those are mostly all fake. So please do not engage in that activity. The government or utility companies do not collect payments in Apple gift cards over the phone. So just please be careful. If you have family members that are typically they'll target the elderly community, even though all of you are obviously super young. It's just a joke. Relax. Sheesh. I'm trying to get fun.
Hi.
If you have family like that, please, have a check-in system where everybody's checking with everybody before anybody's going to CVS and buying gift cards for the Edison employee on the phone. Don't call people back either when you get that message that's oh, this is a debt collection agency. Just don't do that. Packages. Who here orders stuff on Amazon? None of you, because you all are in a business association that supports brick and mortar small businesses. None of you shop on Amazon. But please have a designated place where your packages are delivered. There's a lot of specifications you can make. There's things you can buy that keeps the package safe on your front porch, or send it to, there's a lot of other opportunities as well. There's businesses that have Amazon-like lockers and things like that. Please, feel free to use those, or just promptly, the tracking is so significant these days, you can promptly recover your packages after they're delivered, especially if you have a front door camera. Tie it all the way back. See that? Wow. Let's talk about if you're shopping online, please make sure it's a legitimate website. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. And then in person, in general, you should be situationally aware. There's a lot of people who, walk from one place to their car to their place, and they don't know anything that happened around them because they were staring at their phone or scrolling on Instagram or Facebook for you older folks. There we go. All right. Just a joke. Appreciate it.
Did you bring any burger cream with you today?
You guys, it's fun.
There's some heckling going on now.
So not only should you at your homes, a lot of people sometimes talk about like the 9 p.m. routine. That's quite late for some of you, but it's fine. I go to bed at like 8, so it's fine. But there's just a routine in the sense that you don't go to bed or anything. When you come home and you're in for the evening, please lock all the doors. Make sure your garage is shut. Don't leave your bicycles out front, things like that. No, that's not an invitation to talk about e-bikes. No, thank you. If you're traveling, people travel during the holidays. Please planning in advance. Even walking, I talk about situational awareness. Planning is a huge part of that. Walking from here to the car, if you have a plan. Police officers go about every minute of every day of their shift with some sort of mental process going on in the background of okay, if this happened, I would do this. If I was ambushed from here, I would run this way. Every call they go to, they're like, okay, if the guy runs out this way, I'm going to do this. And it's all part of planning, and that's more threat assessment on the threat assessment side. But in general, situational awareness and safety, you want to have a plan, and it goes from as small as from here to your car, and as big as we're going to Italy, for a couple weeks over Christmas because we hate our family. Whatever the case may be, but just please plan in advance. Know where you're going to be, when you're going to be there. Do your due diligence beforehand. Don't keep your valuables visible traveling as well. Holiday events and parties. Do not drive drunk. Do not drive if you've had any alcohol, probably, right? That's probably a safe choice.
Yeah.
Stay with a group, right? Teams, team up, buddy system. And when you go to a party, just because you're at a party with all sorts of people you know, doesn't mean you can just necessarily leave your expensive purse on the table. You never know who's really actually a criminal. So, crime rates, statistics, just look left and right. Somebody in here. Generally speaking, trust your instincts, right? Those are there for a reason. It's always better to be safe than sorry. People often say to us after some sort of incident or something, like, oh, I saw this, or I felt that, and I didn't think much of it, or I didn't want to overreact. You can never be too careful. You don't have to make a scene every time or anything like that. And that's not what we're asking you to do. Just trust your gut, your intuition. Especially the ladies, strong intuition there. And there's a certain level of crime that is more impactful to the female population. So just be mindful of that, please. Look out for each other. Take care of one another. Check on each other. Be nice to each other. Just like in general, be like a kind person. And then if you see something, say something. Just call us. Don't feel like you're going to be a Karen, even though you probably are. just do it. You don't have to justify it. We are experts at facing the backlash of your judgment. So we will go out and check it out. If you feel like something, this is what I say, like everyone asks, like, well, how do I know if I should call 911? It's kind of like, if you look at something and you're not sure, like, you might as well just call 911. If you look at something and you know, like, definitely not, then call the non-emergency line. So, like, definitely not, non-emergency line. Maybe and above, just call 911. And if they're like, this isn't really 911, whatever, it's a freebie. Do you have any questions or concerns about the information I brought up, besides the jokes? That's not for today. Yes, sir.
I have to understand there is a rumor that EMT charges are going to go up. Is that true?
I have no idea. I think that's outside my wheelhouse. EMT, like a medical services. Yeah, that I don't know about. Although it seems like it, I don't know everything. Actually, it might be good to ask right there. Woo! Sorry, guys. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Thank you, Pat. I'll love this question. This is true. There is an EMS fee. It's actually like a reimbursement fee. This has been in existence. It was previously $100, but it was not being enforced. So if you call 911 and you use our Class 1 paramedic service, you will get a bill from the city that it's $313. And your insurance, it can go to your insurance, and you bill them, and that is, I guess it's not new. The fee went up. Any questions?
We're not going to do that at the moment. We're going to have a separate conversation on the side because I have business to do, and I'm not about to incite a political riot. So, questions related to my topic, which is super important and relevant, and I still want all the attention.
I have a question about the e-bike riders. I mean, most of them I was surprised. I see kids that are really doing dangerous things, like wheelies on some residential roads. Is anything being done about these new bike riders training them? I know they do it.
Yes, all the time. If you don't see it, doesn't mean it's not happening. We ticket e-bike riders constantly, steal their things, not steal, we impound their illegal motorcycles, etc. They outnumber us quite a bit, and we can't be everywhere at once. But we do have a reputation, as most of the South Bay cities do, have a reputation. Please do not just call us, and mind your own business otherwise. Don't confront them and feel like you're going to, if they're already out doing, at the very least, just being annoying teenagers, they already feel brazen enough to do that. Please do not try and parent them yourselves. We're good at parenting.
Do you get in touch with the parents, though? If you do approach them or actually, talk with them, to actually talk to the parents?
Yeah, a lot of juvenile interactions, really on any level, not just e-bikes, there's parent involvement. If it's just at the lowest level, we write a ticket. It's not really necessary. But if it goes to a higher level, oftentimes yes, and the schools are involved, and we all have a teamed up effort to parent the kids, including asking parents to parent their kids. So that's about it. I do want to add just two things really quick. Sorry, thank you. So I do a blood drive twice a year, and every single year I get more blood than the year before. That sounds weird. But in July I got 84 units, and I was shooting for 100, and that was the first time I've ever set a goal for myself and not made it. Sorry, I'm gonna let that sink in so you all feel bad for me. We're having another blood drive at the library on January 7th, and if you help me get to 100 units, who knows what I'd be willing to do for you, Just gonna let that sit as it is. And then also, tomorrow we graduate our 52nd Citizens Academy class. And the next Citizens Academy class begins in February, where you can talk to me all about e-bikes for 15 Wednesday nights, 3 hours at a time. Wednesday nights from 6 to 9 p.m. This is Citizens Academy. Many people here have done it. If you did it before I was the community-based officer, mine is the best. So now is the time to do it, for sure. But it is a profound program. You will not regret it. There's so much to learn and talk about and get to know your police department and be involved as a public safety ambassador. And that does it for me. And yes, I will be leaving right away so no one can bother me.
Thank you, Officer Smiley. I call Kyle Officer Smiley. If you don't watch the reels that he does on the Redondo Beach Police Officers channel, you are missing some great comedy. And it's great because he does exactly what he just did here. He tells you about something serious, but he adds like a funny little twist to it, which is the way to get us to listen, right? So one thing we didn't talk about, a new thing we're looking at for Springfest, is we're looking at adding an open mic night and a comedy time. So I think when we get 100 pints of blood, Officer Smiley is going to be doing a comedy night.
100 pints of blood, 25 of them have to be you guys.
Okay, we can do it. We've got 1,800 people on our email list, right? We can get 25 people. Okay, now we are going to do the raffle. Officer Smiley, come back up here, please. And a big hand to the Great Room, who just recently reopened. They provided our breakfast today. And we got them we have 4 $25 gift cards for the Great Room. So everyone make sure it's new ownership, so let's make sure that everybody is going to the Great Room. It's a great place to have your work from home meetings, a fun place to go sit and watch TV and have a glass of wine. Okay, so...
Anybody else not get a raffle ticket? Oh,
okay, we got some raffle tickets we gotta give out. Okay. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So everyone that forgot to get a raffle ticket, you guys, lock your car doors, lock your house front door.
There is a direct correlation to raffle ticket and forgetting to lock things, right? There's data to prove it. Okay. Okay. So they're all in here, Robin? Oh, okay.
anyone else?
Okay. All right. Let's get them all in there. And, okay. Here, I'll shake them. You pick.
4-2, 5, 4-2.
Kyle Lofstrom. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
That's me.
Hey, I thought that would work. 367-937.
No way.
You can put it towards your EMS kit.
That's right.
367-938. 367-938. The 367 appears to be the same, so if you guys are okay with it, I'm gonna drop that portion. All right. 945. 945. There we go. And 942. 942. Wow.
Okay, thank you everybody for a great 2025. Stay, mix, mingle, jingle, fish up the burritos, and we'll see you on January 14th, if not before, at Trusted Gut. Happy New Year!